live. Let's actually get this done. We are going to finish Alpha Protocol tonight. Hopefully. 90% sure. Probably could have done this in 4 streams, but 90% sure. With the power outage from last time. Probably could have done this in 4 streams, but all right. Let's go. At everyone. Challenging Zeus again. It's the real Alpha Protocol finale. And enter. And close. And move over here. And move over here. And move over here. And move over here. And double click this. And then click play. And then pick up the controller. And then dance. Last time you said you were going to beat the game, the world said otherwise. Indeed it did, and we're going to beat the game again for sure this time. Alpha Protocol, 1 hour and a half at a time. How are you doing, Maid? What's going on with you? Alright. If I recall... Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. That certainly happened. My guess is... because of the power outage, the autosave
noise
corrupted. That's what I assume happened. No big deal. I managed to circumnavigate the problem. I will say if my game didn't load a second time, I would have panicked. Played more 7, bought P5 Strikers, watched a very interesting anime, waiting for something to come in the mail. That's what I've been doing. Yo, P5 Strikers is, like, weirdly good. It's, like, better than it has any right to be. So I support that decision. I saw on Mal you watched A Girl, which is a pretty decent show. Were you referring to a different one, or was it A Girl you were talking about? More mop. I have been also watched Rojin Z. You know what? Rojin Z, you have got me on that one. I don't even think I've heard of that, quite frankly. What the hell is that? Where... I guess this last save was right before going to talk to Conrad, right? That's my guess. My guess is we have to redo the conversation with Conrad. Contact Jabril Aldebar. Okay. Should we skip through this, or should we be like, previously on Alpha Protocol? You want to do a previously on, or?
Maybe he stood you up.
I've never been stood up in my life.
Someone has a high opinion of themselves.
I'm just stating the facts. Sorry, that's easy.
Switch off your transmitter. If you reach for your gun, one of my men will put a bullet in your skull.
Transmitter's off. I don't plan on reaching for my gun unless you make it necessary.
Previously on Alpha
Once I
Protocol.
have the information I need. I plan to leave. You will not be harmed. Perhaps you thought you could enter Rome under the radar. You almost did. But you broadcast your location. Eventually.
I had to. You were my last lead. I'm here to find out what Halbeck is doing in Rome and their ties to Al-Samad.
And what led you to believe that Halbeck has any interests in Rome or Al-Samad?
Are you denying that either one is true?
I do not believe you would have come here without evidence.
And what makes you think that?
You aren't.
This is a little intense to start the stream on, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love this scene and all, but like,
Considering the program,
this is a lot to
I
start
would have
with.
expected you to say traitor, unless you have insider knowledge.
If you think you're the first.
Like,
to
could
be
you imagine
offended
starting
by
a movie
government,
with this?
You would be wrong. You are Michael Thornton, a veteran with an impressive record of solving seemingly impossible problems.
I'm an operative now. After Saudi, I had to change my 5-year plan. I'm guessing you're here to confirm the five.
Why does a
you have
machine
on.
that take care of old
Anything
people
else you need to
morally
check?
wrong?
Reports place you
I mean,
as
obviously
someone
before
loyal
it
to your
goes
country,
crazy.
and who believes in carrying their missions through.
Is that so odd?
In today's day and age, yes. But not to me. And you were the one who crossed paths with
What
the German
possessed
mercenary
you to
in
get
Moscow,
strikers?
Z.
I thought you didn't have any interest in
I
that
get
game.
around, and she was a little insistent we get together.
I am not surprised. She is a mercenary, but hardly professional or discreet, it seems.
Do I sense a lover's quarrel?
I realized that was two questions simultaneously. I'm
Contract dispute.
So you know a great deal about
still
me,
trying to make
and you know
conversation
you
while also paying a
weapons
lot of
behind
attention to
hands,
this.
back, toady, henchman. And you wear those gloves to keep the blood off your hands. I've
It's
read
some
your
weird
dossier.
Matrix shit.
You've lived a full life. Kuwait, South Africa, that oil refinery explosion in Moscow. It's like a concert tour with you.
Yes. You, on the other hand, have managed to enter Rome quietly. I didn't know you were here until an hour ago. You're skilled to keep
Oh,
a
you mean
low
with like
profile.
plugs and stuff? Okay,
No
I get you.
murders, no public announcement. Very impressive.
What happened to Albara?
Dead, of course. Once you'd ID'd him, well, his use to me was at an end. In less than a day's time, you have already managed to cause me considerable inconvenience. Now, tell me what you're doing here.
I was tracking down a lead, and it looks like I've found it.
I see. So you thought all you had to do was wait and we would speak. Interesting.
What I don't understand, though, is why we're talking at all. Unless keeping
Royal?
me alive is
Alright, fair
important
enough.
For some reason.
I have orders, and I am a cautious person.
So this is a social call, warning me away? That's polite of you.
I believe you have nowhere to go for help. In that situation, it is a rare man who goes to his enemy's door. So, yes, this is a social call. A warning. You have proven yourself capable, but pursuing this course of action will not serve you any longer.
I
Go underground,
am
but stay out of our
looking
way.
at
else
getting
what?
into
People
playing
you care about is
Fatal
left to
Bullet.
die. We know you've been in contact
Which
with
is
one of
a
the
Sword Art
agents.
Online Gun Gale game.
That contact will die if you
It was like
persist.
weirdly fun, but I stopped
Deal.
playing it for a while. I'm actually looking
Those are
forward
your
to getting
terms.
like back
Allow
into
you to
it.
carry out your
I got the
mission, and I
season
stay out of
pass for the DLC, but like the last
realize
DLC
I
hadn't
wouldn't
come
be
out
trained in
yet,
the
so I'm
country.
looking forward to
Yes.
getting into that.
And that does not
I just
change
said
my
that like
terms.
three. I said looking
I
forward to getting
understand
into
you
that
feel
3
it.
times.
I encourage
Excuse
you
me.
to set them aside.
So we're done here. I leave Rome, leave you to your plan, and that's
But
it.
again,
Yes.
I'm distracted, and I
What
apologize
you
for
do
that.
Next is up to you, but there are only two immediate choices. Leave, you live. Stay, you die.
You don't seem like
Own
a
every
corporate
Mega
stooge
10 game
type.
on the Switch.
In fact,
I think I
you
own
seem like
no
someone who
Mega
doesn't
10
take
games
orders at
on the
all,
Switch.
especially from someone like Leyland.
Are you questioning my loyalty?
I am, but not in the way you think. I've read your dossier. From where I'm standing, it doesn't seem like Halbeck's any better than the governments that you've served with. In fact, they're like a government
So I
unto
have
themselves,
tea,
and if you think for a
and
second
here's the
that
fun
they give a
fact, it is
rat's
the
ass
exact
about their
same cup
employees,
of
they make
tea
twice the fool. Do you seriously
from
think they
when
wouldn't
I
leave
streamed
that
this
dry
game
for
last.
that?
It contains the same tea in it.
History borders on obsessive. You may live through this after all. Leave Rome. If we see each other again, it will be the last time.
Here's possibly all of them. I'm not gonna reread this. I already reread this. I only know about Strikers and SMT5 and SMT3.
Without us noticing.
It's pretty great. It's fine. It was in the refrigerator.
Between Halbeck and local authorities, the locals were the tough ones.
No matter. Mr. Marburg found you. That must have been a surprise. Meeting up.
And this, I think, is where the power cut out last
We
time.
talked. He had a lot to say about Halbeck and some suggestions about my involvement with your corporation.
Really? I can rarely get 3 words from the man.
It's tea. It's just like
Feel
leaf
free to have
water.
him threaten you whenever you get
Hey,
tired of
Kato,
listening
how's
to
it going? We're gonna beat the
I'd be
game
curious
tonight,
to hear
provided
more.
Zeus doesn't come
First
screw me
impression
again.
of Mr. Marburg. What did you discuss?
Oh, we laughed, we cried, we had a grand old time. That Marburg, he could do a killer impression of you.
He described you as a man of your word. Patriotic, I believe, also came into the conversation. But Mr. Marburg was not always the best judge of character. Nor does he instill much loyalty in employees. Speaking of which, this woman entered the picture not long after your meeting with Marburg. She was in our office in Rome. Madison, I believe.
Yes.
I always wondered, did you ever regret getting her into this?
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, right. In the end, it was.
Oh, shoot. What's that mean? I know what that means.
We
God,
may
I'm
have a
just...
problem. The VCI employee I mentioned before, Madison, I think she's going to act.
Oh, so, Kato, how's it going? I don't know if I said that. I know I greeted you, but I don't know if I said how's it going.
Unless this is a trap.
I get
who is she calling?
weirdly into this game.
And maybe the police next.
I get weirdly into this game, period.
Can you intercept the call? Redirect it?
What? Why?
I want to know why she's
Doing
looking
great.
for me.
That's good to hear.
Okay, let me patch her through.
Did you go on your date? How'd that date go?
Operator?
Miss St. James?
Hello? Yes, is this the operator?
No, Miss St. James. This is Michael Thornton.
Oh, thank
Here's a
God.
fun trick
Mr.
I
Thorne,
use. I
you have
use
to listen
my
to me.
pencil
believe we've
to
met
keep
before.
track of
How do
where
you
I
know
am
my
in the
name? Why are
dialogue
you
script.
I have reason to believe your life is in danger. I know it sounds crazy, but
You don't say.
I don't want to discuss the details of
Yeah,
the phone.
you mentioned about
Shoot,
someone
sure
getting
one.
Ikaku.
But it's important I speak to you immediately. Is there someplace we can meet?
The date went well, but that was a
I'll send
while
you the
ago.
address of a local
Was it?
restaurant.
Man, I lose all
I still
track
have
of
to hail a
time.
cab.
I'll have one sent to your cross streets.
Oh,
It wasn't that long
I'll
ago. It
see
was
you
between
soon.
last stream and this stream. That was... It's got to be like, what, 1 week ago at the latest? Come on. That's like Tuesday. Like, that might as well have been 5 minutes ago when you're as old as me. Okay, I'm going to invest in... I don't need that. That's really useful. That's really useful. That's really useful. This is actually really good. This might be better than pistols. Even the bootlegs are expensive? Yeah. I don't tend to buy hard copies anymore. Oh! Speaking of anime, though, I got an email from Crunchyroll, and I was given a free full-year Mega Fan subscription to Crunchyroll. So, great news for me. I have Crunchyroll for a year. So, that is great. It doesn't expire until May of next year. Chain Shot Advanced. Absolutely great. What did you even do? I got a year of Funimation, but what happened was, because of the merger, the Funimation subscription was basically useless. So on the Funimation website, they said contact customer support if you got a year subscription to Funimation, and so they gave me the year of Crunchyroll because of the Funimation subscription. So it worked out great for me, honestly. Because I think I ended up with more time than I actually had on the clock anyway. Because in theory, I think I only had like 6 months left. And so they gave me like a full year, so I'll take a free 6 months. Now all I need to do is get high dive again. Gotta re-up my high dive. Auto sender. This email was sent from the NSA tap in Rome. Attention! We're hearing some chatter from the CIA about the Georgia situation. It's an internal affair, so it's not subject to interdepartment sharing. It is, of course, in our best interest to stay informed. Here's a situation brief. Someone claiming to be a deep mole reported a rogue U.S. agent operating outside the U.S., thus the CIA in charge, not us. The mole did not say which agency is involved, making this a very shot-in-the-dark operation. The mole used an NSA verification code when contacting the U.S. government to prove his identity as a mole, which is why it's total bullshit that we're not in the loop officially. The rogue agent was alleged to have been operating in Saudi Arabia. Possible link to the Shahid incident. If you find anything, send it to me first. Don't share it with the CIA without first coming to my desk. Clark. Mina Tang, an intercept for you. Hey Mike, take a look at this email. But take it with a grain of salt. It's an Al-Samad transmission. The sender IP